Book of Heaven, Volume 33, November 19th, 1933. How one who disposes himself to do the divine will forms the passport, the way, the train. How Jesus wants to replicate himself in the creature. The signer and the celestial engine. My celestial sovereign, Jesus, and my great lady, Queen of Heaven, come to my aid. Place this little ignorant one in between your most holy hearts. And while I write, my dear Jesus acts as my prompter, and my celestial mama, as with a daughter of hers, guides my hand on the paper, so that as I write, I will be between Jesus and my mama, that I may write not a word more than what they tell me and want me to. With this confidence in my heart, I begin to write the 33rd volume. Perhaps it will be the last one, but I don't know, though I have all the hope that all of heaven would have compassion on the little exiled one and would soon let her repatriate with them. But after all, fiat, fiat. So I continue to think about the divine will, life and center of my poor existence, and my sweet Jesus repeating his fleeting little visit told me,
"My good daughter, you must know that as the soul disposes herself to do my divine will, she forms the passport in order to enter the interminable boundaries of the kingdom of the fiat. But do you know who lends you what is needed in order to form it, and who offers to sign it and give it the value of passage into my kingdom? Daughter, the act of disposing oneself to do my will is so great that my very life, my own merits, form the paper, the characters, and your Jesus acts as the signer to make this creature known and give her free access. It can be said that the whole of heaven runs to the aid of one who wants to do my will, and I feel so much love that I take my place in this fortunate creature, and I feel loved by her from my own will. Now, seeing myself loved by her from my own will, my love becomes jealous and does not want to lose even one breath, one heartbeat of love of this creature. You yourself imagine my care, the precautions I take, the helps I give, the loving stratagems I use toward her. In a word, I want to replicate myself within her, and in order to replicate myself, I expose myself so as to form another Jesus in the creature. Therefore, I apply all my divine art to obtain the intent. I hold nothing back, I do everything, I give everything. Wherever my will reigns, I can deny nothing, because I would deny it to myself. Now, disposing oneself to do my will forms the passport. Beginning the act forms the way that she must cover within it, a way of heaven, holy, divine. Therefore, to one who enters into it, I whisper to the ear of her heart, forget the earth, it is no longer yours now. From now on you will see nothing but heaven. My kingdom has no boundaries, therefore your journey will be long. Hence, you'd better hasten your steps, to form for yourself many paths, and in this way, take much from the goods which are there in my kingdom. So, to begin the act forms the way, to fulfill it forms the train, and when I see the train formed, I act as the engine, to set it at fast pace. And oh, how beautiful, delightful it is to stroll along these ways, which the creature has formed for herself in my will. These acts done in my will enclose centuries of merits and of incalculable goods, because there is the divine engine that runs, which has such velocity as to enclose centuries within minutes, and it renders the creature so rich, beautiful, and holy, as to make us boast before the whole celestial court, pointing at her as the greatest prodigy of its creative art. Furthermore, as the creature keeps forming her act in my divine will, so are the veins of the soul emptied of what is human, and a divine blood, I could say, flows within them, which makes the divine virtues, in their substance, to be felt in the creature, which have the virtue of flowing, almost like blood, in the very life that animates her creator, which renders them inseparable from each other, so much so that one who wants to find God can find him in his place of honor in the creature, and one who wants to find the creature will find her in the divine center.
Fiat.